What's up, guys? It's Craig here. I'm in DC after round two of the Cherry Blossom Classic. I was white this round, playing down about 300 plus points. Really, really disappointing game for me. I was much better the entire game. Screwed up somewhere, probably more than one somewheres, in order to not win the game. So yeah, I mean, let's get into it. Let's, I guess, try to figure out without the engine first what went wrong. I'm just gonna input the whole game first, honestly. Um, so I'll be silent for like a minute just to have the moves down and save the game, and then go from there. Um, what did he play? This. Yeah, and I think that's should be it. Just check move 49. Last move. Yeah. Um. So disappointing. So stupid. That's the video, guys. See you next time. No, just kidding. Let's get into it. So E4, C5. At this point during the game, I looked to the ceiling and I pondered the meaning of life. And I realized maybe there's no meaning in life. Maybe we are just on this earth with no purpose. And following this train of logic, following this pandemonium going on in my mind, just terrible thoughts, I decided to play the C3 Sicilian. Yeah. So knight f6, e5, knight d5, knight f3, knight c6. All standard. Shitty fucking opening, but it's a position. Yeah, and here my opponent plays bishop d7, um, which I'm sure is a move. I know d5 is the main move, and then bishop d7 takes uh, some position. I don't know. We just get some position and play it, right? So, something like this, and rook d1. Yeah, after the game, my opponent, who is definitely one of the players of all time, definitely one of the players of all time. He asked me, he's like, "What are you gonna do if I played d takes e5? Are you just gonna go down this line and play for a draw?" Like, yeah, buddy. Like, I'm fucking 300 points higher rated with white. I'm just gonna play for a draw. Like, what do you think this is? It's just a position, man. Like, we're just playing a game. Obviously, like, I don't know. Maybe the drawing chances here, just like the draw tendencies here, are higher than usual, but like, it's just a game, right? Like, people win, people lose here. It's standard. Bishop d7. Yeah, so I play knight c3. I'm sure castles is bad because of knight takes e5. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Okay, well, glad I didn't play that. So knight c3. D5, D5, G6. I don't know. Like I wasn't too impressed by the way my opponent would. Like maybe I'm stupid, but I just figured with all the minor pieces on the board and my space advantage. By the way, I have a sandwich here. Made a good sandwich. At least I'm good at something, right? Um, I just figured with all the minor pieces on the board and I have a space advantage, like why would I not be better? Um, I took a think here to figure out how I wanted to arrange my pieces because I can go bishop f4 and h3 here, maybe like queen e2. And castles would transpose to the game, but the reason I stopped to think is because here white has this extra or black has this extra option of bishop g4 because I haven't played h3 yet. Thinking to trade queens, I would go queen e2. Uh, I mean, am I tripping? Bishop f4. Yeah, most people castle. Bishop g4. I was gonna go queen e2. Let's just get rid of this database. Castles. Take h3, and I think I'm much better here. Queen e2. I also thought was possible, but I mean, I figured I don't need to yet. Bishop f4 makes a lot of sense to me. Castles h3, stopping bishop g4. And at this point, I was very happy. We got all the minor pieces on the board. I have a space advantage. Like I would say, plus equals here, according to my evaluation. We'll see if the engine agrees. Apparently, there's still a lot of games here. I thought what he did was pretty standard, but at the same time, I was happy to see it. If he goes something random like here, like I'm just getting rook d1 in, rook c1, and like this bishop is so bad. I'm gonna make it red. That I mean, I don't know. I feel like I just have so much space here. This bishop is basically the piece that I'm playing against. Bishop d3, knight b4, bishop e4, bishop c6. I definitely don't want to trade queens here. But I play this move queen b3, given that this knight is now weak, this pawn is weak, and I don't want to trade queens. I'm also leaving the files open for my rooks. Opponent plays a5. I was expecting something like this, but I am extremely happy. I would say like plus over minus here, maybe like +1, close to. I thought a5 was a decent move. Um, my opponent is threatening stuff like so. If, a3 is interesting, actually. Thought my opponent might go something like here, but he did point out after the game I have knight c3, which I missed, and this probably wins. Queen d5 is also possible. Then I might move the just with the queen. No, I mean, yeah, no, queen d5 makes a lot of sense. Because I don't have a good square for the queen. I don't know, the queen trade's not favorable for me, so I had played rook d1 pretty quickly. Who's texting? Yeah, hi Paula. Um, takes. I thought for a while here. Kombucha, good for your gut. How long did I think here? Oh, only like 6 minutes. So maybe I should have thought more because I took on c6 expecting either knight c6 or queen c6. After which I'm extremely happy, I think. So I go like rook c1 followed by like knight d4. Actually, maybe even a3 here is actually better because that forces knight a6. But I mean knight d4 is also in the air, but probably a3 is the best move actually. And then something like knight d4, queen c7, and then some smart move here. Maybe just rook c1. And on knight c6, I was gonna go maybe rook c1 first, maybe knight b5 first, queen b8. Yeah, and I saw this line rook c1, knight e5, knight c7 should be good for me. Um, but yeah, b takes c6. I didn't consider too much because I figured like if you're gonna make a structural weakness like that, like I'm just happy automatically. Then I started thinking about it. Um, if I play a move like rook c1, it's kind of annoying. Like black plays rook d8. This knight's coming into d3. It's not really what I want. Like I don't have time to really kick black's knight away the way that I want to. I also considered bishop g3 just to threaten e6, but no, no. What did I like? I think also rook d8. No, no, I didn't like c5. C5 here, something I originally missed. Threatening both c4 and a4. I mean, it's not. I guess like c4 is a threat, right? I can go rook c1, but it's just like now the pawns are actually kind of strong. Like I can start to be like pretty scared here, I think. Maybe a4 is good too. Does that just win? It might. Um, yeah. Regardless, c5 was like terrifying to me. So I was like, all right, I gotta kick this knight out first. Do I think I've made mistakes so far? Maybe bishop takes c6 is a mistake. Before here, I don't think so. I don't think. Maybe bishop takes c6 is a mistake. I'll have to put like I don't know what do I want to put for me to look at. I mean, I'll just remember the moves to look at. Takes. I think a3 has to be played. Knight d5. I was looking originally at this, but rook b8 followed by queen b7. Just seems like black's going to be fine here. I would have hoped for c takes c5, rook c1. Because I think here I'm like doing very well. But yeah, after knight takes c5, I think it should probably be around equal. So here I felt like I had already squandered some of my advantage. And then my opponent plays this really strange move, queen c8, and then offers a draw of all things, which I mean, I feel like queen c8 is kind of like eating a raw onion for dinner. It's something that like normal people wouldn't consider doing, and if you do consider it, like you're a little crazy. And even if you're a little crazy and you considered it, like probably you're smart enough not to do it. But if you're like really bad at like life or chess, you might actually consider like eating that raw onion for dinner and then like actually do it. You know, and I feel like that's what Queen C8 was to me. It's just like one of these moves that like I'm not really sure like how my opponent like considered it. I guess like like he said I was threatening e6 potentially, but it's just like, dude, I'm playing against this bishop. Like I rarely will ever want to play e6 unless it just wins on the spot. But it's just like if you consider queen c8, it's just like you look at it for 3 seconds, you're like, that's a ridiculous looking move. Like I'm not gonna play that. Except my opponent played queen c8, and I couldn't beat a player that decided queen c8 was the best move here. And then he offered a draw of all things afterwards. It's just like you're clearly worse here. I mean, I don't know. He's a kid. Like kids do what kids do. Like they'll offer many draws against higher rated players in positions that like is not really like sportsman like to offer draws, but like I mean, kids do what kids do. He'll learn at some point. Um, that's okay. Yeah, so I considered the draw for exactly 0 seconds. I thought here, what did I think was the best move? I thought A4 made a lot of sense. And then like Queen B7. I thought B7 was like a good square for the queen, just like aiming down at this B2 pawn, getting off the C file. No, but then I play knight E4 here. That's what I was thinking. And so I thought maybe knight C3, Queen C3, Queen B7 would have been best. I think this is what I was kind of expecting. And then, okay, like I'm better here just because the bishop on G7 still stuck. It still sucks, but it's not so clear how much better I am anymore. I'll assign plus equals. Um, but after Queen C8, Rook C1, I'm very happy here. Yeah. My opponent takes on C3 because I'm threatening to take on D5. And something like E6, I go knight E4. So knight C3 makes a lot of sense. And he plays this move Rook D8, which I guess has like the tactical point behind it of if I take immediately, he has Rook C8, and I lose. But I think I should have played takes and then knight D4 here because I'm avoiding the complications that arose when I played knight D4 immediately in the game. And here I think I'm just going to be up a clean pawn. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like it's depressing, man. Like I'm just like winning here. There's not even much to say. What do you even try? Like Queen D5, I guess. Knight D5, Queen C6, right? Yeah, every move is good here, but like Queen C6 makes sense. Just winning the pawn. Yeah, so I underestimated this move C5, which I take. I mean, maybe I shouldn't take, but it's kind of hard at this point to not take. Like after I've played knight d4, like the idea is like I'm going to win the c pawn, and if I don't, then like knight d4 was just a mistake. Which it might be. Like taking on c5 might not be the best move here, or maybe I had some better way to play after it. But then knight b3 is possible. Shit. C4 knight a5, maybe. Then like take queen c5, maybe b4 though. Knight d5, queen c4. Yeah, knight b3 was possible. Maybe I should have given this more thought. Maybe something like knight a4 first, followed by c4. Yeah, in general, like I've squandered quite a bit of my advantage if I don't take on c5. But knight a4 I thought was strong. Um, yeah, if not knight a4, then like I'm just I think on f6 I could go f4 here. I can also go rook c1 takes knight c6, and I'm picking up one of these pawns, and I'm just gonna be up a pawn in the ending. Black has some drawing chances, but I mean I am doing very well. Knight a4, rook b5. I could have also played rook c2, and I thought after f6. I don't know, like the rook just seems much better on b5, where it helps protect the e5 pawn. Maybe this is good. I don't know. I was also just looking at like take and then like rook a7 or something to go rook d7. I don't know. Maybe actually rook d5 makes much more sense because also attacking the e5 pawn. But rook b5, f6, which I thought was a good move, f4, g5, which I completely missed. I think I have to go f4 here. Yeah, g5. I was looking at takes, rook d7, bishop f2, rook d8. Um, idea of like if rook d2, rook d5. I don't think I have anything great here, right? Because if takes, like this is not great for me because the knight's just getting to c4. This is probably a question mark. And rook d2, rook d5. Do I have anything here? Doesn't seem like it. So something like take, b3. Knight c5, I might have knight f3. I'm up a pawn still. It is probably good. And I guess on knight b6, I have the same thing. Yeah, so g5 I thought was like a fantastic move by my opponent. Point is, if I take here, takes, knight e5, I think I might be lost because rook b1, there's knight d3. Actually, I might not be lost. Like, I can take and go rook here, which, like, okay, I'm getting away with a draw, I think, but totally unnecessary. I'm wondering if, like, I ever have actually more here. I don't think so, right? Like, yeah, no, I can't have more than a draw here. So, take, knight b2, rook b1. Yeah, anyways, take, knight b2. Yeah, for rook d2, knight c4, rook b1, knight d3. Bishop f2. Who's texting me? Oh, let's actually text back. Hello. In the middle of recording right now. Tongue out. There we go. Bishop f2. And I think like the following sequence is fairly forced, at least from Black's perspective. I'm gonna make myself another sandwich because apparently that's something I'm good at on like chess. By the way, all these self-deprecating jokes are just like trying to be funny. Like I know it's chill. You know, shit happens. We bounce back tomorrow. Gang, gang. Can't get this fucking cheese. Oh my god damn it. Can't do anything right. Get the cheese open. One slice. Let's go. Get some. Let's close this bread. Close this bread. I guess you guys can't see the sandwich, right? Probably not. Bam. Get some ham. Get some ham in here. Is this ham? Yeah, it is ham. Thought it might have been turkey for a second, but it's not. Put that back in the fridge. Got some more kombucha here so we can drink away our worries. Oh, I got some too. Wow. Put in the sandwich. Do a little more. There we go. All right. Um. Where were we? Yeah. So GF4. I have to move my rook away. I thought rook e1 was smart. Also possible. But like then what? You know? Or like here. Could be good, but play rook e1, f e5, play knight e6. Knight c6 also possible. Point is, I want to go rook e4, trap the knight. I didn't like rook d2 though. I didn't really know what I was playing for here. This is potentially also possible. I thought rook b8 only move. All force, I think. I took on e7 here, which in hindsight might give me less winning chances than I thought. Maybe this is smart. I don't know. And I probably have more winning chances, but even here, it's like, God. Maybe it was necessary, though. I'm just like, start pushing the A pawn, like, maybe. Here, I tried to find a smart move and failed, which is very sad. But, you know, bishop d4 is possible. I just didn't see what to do on knight c4. Like, do I have something here? I don't think so. I wouldn't doubt it, though, either. I don't see it. Rook g4, I guess, but honestly, maybe rook g4. Because here I have bishop e5. Maybe the king gets in a little bit of trouble. Maybe that was the way to go. Who knows? But also just like king f5, you know? It's just like black can't really be worse here. I mean, at least not too much worse. So, I thought knight d3 was probably smarter for him. Just to stop rook c6, rook c5 check. But rook b3, rook c6, king f7. Again, no idea what to do here. Maybe I should play bishop c5 with knight d3. Then what? Right? Like, I guess here, like, there is more opportunity to outplay, but it kind of feels like in some ways, like the ship has already sailed. Yeah, if I go something like a4, you can even just like check endlessly. Rook b2, threatening f3. Just keep checking. Yeah, it's just like a draw everywhere. Could play here, but then like the king starts coming in. Maybe. Yeah, after knight d3, I realized like I really do have nothing here. I check because I was gonna go for this and just like pray for like some sort of like H pawn running down the board type situation, but my opponent plays king g6 and I check again for no good reason. After king f5, I might start to become worse here soon. I was probably gonna go rook h6 anyways, just like down a few tempi. And here, like I should probably really start thinking about drawing the game, honestly, because I'm not better here. F3 is coming. Um, I might have gone rook c3 and just like try to draw that way. But yeah, after king f7, I mean, I'm still trying to like I don't know. I played rook c3, just hoping for something here. But after knight e5, but by the way, like throughout the game, my opponent offered two more draws. I didn't even note them down because it's just like, dude, after I don't know. Pomegranate. Yeah, so I played King F2 and offered a draw. And I suppose to his credit, he played on here like he probably should, but it is objectively drawn, I think. He plays F3, which just like kills the game into a draw. If he wants to try, like he has to keep the F pawn. But I really don't see like how he's gonna ever make progress, you know? But after he trades, we just draw. He spent some time thinking about knight c2, but it's just like I'm never in any danger of losing this, like ever. Here, black probably has to think about drawing. Probably does actually. Um, some sample line. I don't know. Yeah, we draw here. Sad face. He offers a drop back, and I can't do anything. So yeah, let's look at the game with the engine. Yeah, knight c3, dude. I'm already just better here. Take g6. Castles is good. Also thought about this, but yeah, I didn't like a6 and knight b4, and I felt like this was not a, like the game was an improvement over this. So I castled first. Bishop f4. It says queen e2 is better. Interesting. Um, what does it want? It wants rook d1. Interesting. And a4. Wow, it's not a move I was aware of. Positionally, 95, taking the pawn. Yeah, no, I think the engine's just like spitting out some bullshit. I don't think this is as good as it's claiming. This is just equal. I thought bishop f4 was good. Really okay. Maybe my eval is just off because I thought it was much better here, man. I would have been happy here. I was definitely happy here. Wow, it's shocking to me that I'm not better here. Bishop e6. Damn, like I really need to work on my evaluation of positions. I thought like what would I have played? Queen e2, maybe? Knight d5. Just take. Black's just completely fine here. That is slightly wild to me, actually. Um, okay. Knight b4, I find this move bishop e4, queen b3, which I was quite happy about. A5. Apparently this is better. Yeah, a3 I did not like queen e5. Good, nice. Apparently rook ad1 is better? Because of what? Just wants bishop e3 or a3, I guess. A3 makes sense. Bishop e3. Maybe could I have done that with rook fd1? Damn. Oh, bishop takes c6, bad move. Cringe. Okay. Um. Okay. So what happens on rook ac1, rook d8? No, no, no. Here, rook c1. Just rook c1's also good. Man, what am I doing? Rook d8, a3. God, I am terrible at this. I did note that bishop takes c6 was probably a terrible move, or at least probably a bad move. Like before I turn on the engine. So a3 takes knight c6, bishop e3. I missed, but like even man, even something like this, like I knew I was much better. I just didn't know what line to go for. Fuck, man. Bishop e3 next. Bishop e3 here is apparently crushing because of what? I should go e6 next. Yeah. E6. Yeah, oh my god, rook d7 is coming. This is over. God. Like a6. No, yeah, this is instructive for me. Just like bishop c6, bc6 is an improvement for black. Just because the pieces are not getting annihilated on the C and D files. And this is just over. Good move, bc6. Let me give it an X clamp. This knight c6, I am just like thought I was killing here, which I'm doing very well. And a3 is the best move because I did not like c5 here. Same thing, bishop g3, c5. Otherwise, I might have played bishop g3. Then I saw c5. I was like, "Ooh, I might be in trouble here. This is not good." I'm not even gonna bother. Like this is. I'm just gonna cut the line off here. Uh, a3 had to be played. Knight d5. Bishop g3. Because if knight d5 only moved because cd5. I thought rook c5, rook d5 coming, so knight d5. But black's completely fine here, as expected. Bishop g3. Queen c8, and I thought this was a terrible move. And the engine agrees. Raw onion for dinner. A4 I thought was the best. No, right? Yeah, I thought A4 followed by knight C3 and queen B7. Here I guess you can play anything. E6 makes a lot of sense now that I don't have a knight that can come into D6. So you can even put that. Queen C8. Oh, what's going on? Rook C1, best move. Knight C3. Interesting. Rook C3 is a better move. But why? I guess I just like win the pawn this way. Oh, dude, I had so many good like even this is good. I thought Queen C3 was good, but what concretely is wrong with Queen C3? Knight D5? Don't I just take? Oh, I guess this isn't as winning as I thought. Interesting. Okay, so it wants me to go Rook C3, followed by Queen C2 and take with the Rook, just to keep the Queens on. So if Rook B8, Queen C2, this is just over, I guess? Wow. Would not have expected that. So I take with the Queen, Rook D8. Knight D4 is a bad. I should have taken and gone knight d4, like I said. Something I considered, I just if I played this I would have won the game, I'm pretty sure. Who knows with the way I'm playing. But yeah, I'm just picking up the pawn here for free. There's like not even anything to really play. Question mark. c5, only move. And queen takes c5. Bad move. Knight a4. Nice. f6 also possible, but I thought, yeah, rook c1. And black has drawing chance. Knight c4. Interesting. Yeah, black clearly has drawing chances here. Knight a4 I thought was the best move. Bishop h6 at once. f6. Interesting. Interesting. Because bishop f2, bishop f4? Oh, that's really hard to find. f6, I played f4, but once rook d2, and then rook d3. I mean, that is not easy to find. I mean, it's not so hard. I guess like f4. Yeah, here. Okay, I play rook f1, apparently. Oh my god, rook f1 is nice. Idea if takes. I have rook b8 check, winning. Okay, and I just win that way. And in my line, black has bishop h6 here, which I didn't see in my analysis, but black has very good drawing chances here. Okay, so g5. Apparently bishop h6 is the best move. It's weird because there's no threat. I guess just rook d7, but yeah, apparently this just like freezes my g3 bishop. Wow, did not see this at all. But g5 happens. Play the best move, bishop f2, gf4, and rook e1 is bad. So I had to go e6, f5, d2. And then I'll take on f5 with the rook. And I guess like the pin is no problem. Rook c1 is... I thought rook d7 made sense. Apparently, just missing everything. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, e6 here, interesting. Yeah, because I really didn't expect that this endgame, like, I just have nothing here completely. By the way, yeah, knight c6, rook d2, did see. And this is just equal. Yeah, man, rook db8, take, knight b2, and I just have nothing here. Wow. I mean, god damn. I guess it's just drawn now. I don't have a smart move here. King f5 is a draw. King h6, yeah, I do get some chances here. This probably wins. But king f5 equal. We did say that. Rook c7. Check. Bishop d4, knight d3. Check. Yeah, he had no reason to go king f7. King f5 made a ton of sense. a4. Yeah, I guess like I can always draw by doing this and just take on a5. If I go something like this, it's still equal, but I do have to be slightly careful here. King f7 back, rook c3. Yeah, I'm not even. I just like was in denial at this point that the game was going to be drawn. I can start throwing the h pawn, but it doesn't do anything. Maybe I can try this. You, what should you do? Probably a4 also makes sense. Yeah, f3 kind of makes a lot of sense here. Maybe this is what I should have tried if I really wanted to win. I also saw this move, king f1, rook a3, king e2, f3 check, and I certainly wasn't going to win this. So Yeah, I played Rook C3, take A4, 95. I assume if I take, I lose, actually. Maybe I don't lose. I have to play G3, though. Apparently, I'm barely in time. But this is not really a consideration. Yeah, here I offered a draw, which was declined, but I'm not in any danger. F3, take. And yeah, we just. I wonder at what point black is in any danger here. Probably no point. I don't know. Mistakes. Knight d4, huge mistake. Everything that comes after that, by the way, is knight b3 better here? No, like I should play queen f3 here though. Realizing my mistake, but that's really hard at this point. Knight d4, huge mistake. I should have taken on d8, gone knight d4, and it's a conversion process from here. What else? Here, rook d2. That's a bit harder to see. Like in general, the train has already left the station. Here e6 again. Like maybe I can try to win all over again, but e6 was the way to go over e1. Because in this ending, I failed to realize I don't have like the bishop. The dark squared bishop is not as strong as I thought. Black's pawns are not as weak as I thought originally, or intuitively. So 94, huge mistake. What else? Rook c3 is much better. I guess I like misevaluated. Queen takes c3. Bishop takes c6, huge mistake. So I guess those three are what cost me the game. A3 would have been much better. Yeah, and even out of the opening, I thought it was plus equals here, but it's really not. So much for playing some shitty, stupid opening like the C3 Sicilian. I mean, I don't know. Well, better luck next round. I guess, yeah, we're gonna get a good night's rest and we'll be back at it tomorrow. So, yeah, see you guys then.